I'm gonna sit on my phone.
Yeah.
Quick maths, fam.
University
Quick
was 31.
maths.
Yeah.
Are you ready? What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the wildest podcast, the third best podcast in the world.
I've been vibratoing the entire time.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick, right?
Welcome back, you guys.
Welcome back.
We got some really good stuff planned.
Yep.
Solid stuff.
Solid stuff.
No fluff. Let's get right into it.
Yeah. You know what it is.
Yep.
You give us the questions. We give you the answers.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Get into it.
Does it look a little crooked? It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. 1 second.
Just righty.
Okay. Am I the big bad gal for asking my husband to not meet or date women while we work out a separation, divorce, and still live together?
Ooh, okay.
My husband, a 48-year-old male,
Right.
and myself, a 54-year-old female.
So 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years.
Almost on 7, yeah, okay.
Are separated and getting a divorce. We have been married for 17 years. Wait, let me do the math. Is he a minor? Wait.
What?
48.
Of course not. He was 31 when he got married. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Quick maths, fam.
He was
quick
31.
maths.
Yeah. We still, and she was 30.
6 years elder, dude.
37?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It's quick maths.
Yeah. We still live in the same house, but in separate rooms.
Okay.
We separated because for a year I begged him to stop treating me like I didn't matter and stop putting other people before me. We did couples therapy and independent therapy, but we just couldn't stop. He just couldn't stop. Seems like a lot of blame game going on here.
Yeah.
So I asked for a divorce. At first he cried and begged me not to leave, but it was too late. Oh, of course it was. Unfortunately,
Okay.
due to financial reasons, we could not independently move out. We had to stay in house together, but separated. I asked him to just not date or meet other women while living there because it was very hard to watch him treat other women better than he had treated me.
Right.
It was the only boundary I set. He has continued to break that boundary and lie about it. Am I a bad person for being upset about it? Should I just move on and not care?
What's everybody else saying? You no longer get to dictate his
Yep.
actions.
Quickly sell the home and move on. I mean,
I think she can ask him not to bring them home.
yeah, I
She
don't
just
think
can't-
so. He can do that. Yeah, she can do that either. It might be
Yeah,
his
I
home
think
also,
so.
right?
Yeah. It's their home, right?
Yeah.
Until she takes it all away.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I'm sorry, but he wasn't putting you first during your marriage. Why would you expect him to put that into consideration now? Move whatever mountains you can and call in all the favors you have to get separate living arrangements. Very true. It still looks like it's crooked, right?
Yeah. Oh, I think it's the charger that's pushing it.
Oh, should I just pull out the charger?
Pull out the charger.
Find your own apartment or house ASAP. Right, that is true. Ooh, this one's a good one. Boundaries are for how you will respond when someone interacts with you. Now, to inhibit someone else's actions when they are not interacting with you. Rules are agreements two parties make and agree to. Fam, what?
You chat GPT for this.
Yeah, fam. Anyways, the distinction is important because it is unfair to unilaterally make a rule and use therapy speak to justify,
Okay.
which is what people often do with their boundaries. If we agree to the rule, then sure, he needs to be a man of integrity and either say he can't abide by the rule or stop lying about it. But if this is just, he needs to be a man. What do you mean, fam? A woman can't do it? That's
Sexism.
Sexism. Yes.
I know.
Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
especially when leaving the relationship, you don't get to dictate how the best processes, how he best processes and moves on. That is very true. What do you think?
I think she's the big bad man here.
But given the situation, I would say it's not an unreasonable request. So as long as it only takes a month or two to get out of the house. But it is just that, a request. If it takes long for you to not be living together, then unfortunately there is something you will have to that you will just have to learn and make peace with. All in all, not enough info to know if you're a bad person or not. What do you think?
I think she's a bad person.
I think she's a bad person for it.
Look, divorce is done.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Man
Yeah.
begged you.
Man begged, gal begged.
Gal didn't beg.
Gal begged in the
Gal
start,
begged.
right?
Gal begged in the start as well. Yep.
Now man begged.
Then man begged. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
I don't see why you should.
She has to go blood. I'm speaking to the man, she has to go blood. Nah, speaking to the girl.
You can't really tell him what to do now.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't dictate his personal relationship with women anymore, man.
Yeah, dude. It's done.
And as much as I'm against divorce,
Yeah.
okay, like, hey man, if you can figure this out, you figure this out. It looks like you've tried. Again, right? I also do want to point out, not enough information.
True.
Look at the entire convo. It's her telling him why he's a bad person. What have you done, fam?
Yeah.
Let's look in. Give me some context on what you've done. It ain't about him also, right? I want to see.
If he's treating other girls better than you, then you for sure did something. Like, there's no way. No person just treats you differently just because, right?
Yeah.
So, one thing is less information, yes, but I think you're kind of bad for this. You should let him live his life now that what's done is done. And you live yours. Like, nobody's telling you not to, but you live yours.
Just live a happy life, man, if you have to. But again, that's where that boundary is drawn, right?
Yeah.
You can't just be like, hey, I'm going to set this boundary and he has to follow through.
Yeah.
He's a nobody to you now.
You are definitely a nobody to him also,
Yeah,
clearly. So,
I can promise you that much.
Yep.
Anyways, moving on to the next one, shall we?
Yep. Let's go.
The next one. Am I a bad man or bad man?
Mhm.
Okay. For telling my brother that his new girlfriend is way too young for him.
Okay.
Let's lock in on this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not enough info, but let's see.
Yeah. So my brother is 32 years old. Okay.
Okay.
And he has been dating this girl for about 3 months.
Oh gosh. I hope she's not too young, but okay.
Oh. She's
Okay.
19. She just passed through.
Yeah.
She just went through.
I mean, she's what, 13 years younger to him, right? Yeah, she's 13 years
She's
younger.
mad young.
Okay,
Anyways,
go on.
And I'm 28. And it's a gyal then. Am I a bad gyal? Okay. And she's 28 years old, the female. I know 32 and 19 is a big age gap. You think? But it's more than that. She seems like a really sweet kid. And I don't think she's a bad person or anything. but she has literally zero life experience. She's still figuring out what she wants to do with her life. She's never lived alone. She's never had a serious job. My brother, on the other hand, is really settled. He has a great career, owns his own home, and is talking about marriage and kids like it's already a given. Right. I brought it up with him because I was worried about him and also worried about her. I told him I thought she was way too young and inexperienced to be thinking about marriage with kids with him, and that he was going to end up hurting her or vice versa. He got really defensive and told me it was none of my business and that I was being judgmental. He said he's happy and that's all that matters. Now he's barely talking to me. Honestly, I thought I was looking out for both of them, but maybe I overstepped. What do you think?
Does he hang out with 19-year boys too?
Okay. Okay. Anytime this convo comes up, we're at the comment section, by the way, right now.
Right.
Anytime this convo comes up, I always bring this up, and it seems to be the only thing that sinks in a little bit. I don't care if you're male or female. No one in their fully formed self at 18, no one is their fully formed self at 18 or 19. Very true. The other one I ask is, are you the exact same person that you were at that age? The answer is always no. If you are, then that's a whole different issue. That's true. That's very true.
Totally. I think, I actually take big issue in these, people saying, once you're 19, you're okay to date. Dude, you don't know Dudley Scott.
Yeah.
I didn't know Dudley Scott when I was 19.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I didn't figure out career part till I was like, 21, 22, dude.
21?
Yeah, man.
21, I didn't know what I wanted.
Yeah.
21.
At least 24. At least
23, 22, 24.
No,
at
22
23.
also no. 24.
You remember. Me at 23. 22, 23.
Yeah.
That's where I feel like, okay, something figured out.
Right.
But you was at 24, even before that, you were working on something.
Right.
So, about 22,
Only
23.
knees. I was working on only
Knees, yeah. All those kind of things.
Right.
So, you're telling me a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
She just finished her 12th grade, dude.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing for sure, right? She must be freaking out inside when she's talking about kids and family.
Yeah.
But she's doing it for you because she loves you.
But also she might not be freaking out because it's just not hit her.
Yeah.
It's just not hit her what kids and family and all that means.
True.
She has all these emotions, 19-year-olds.
Yeah.
Always in their feelings.
Yeah.
Heck, 21-year-olds. I'm not defending any age.
That's true.
They're always in their feelings, dude. They're fresh out of college, fresh out of school.
Yeah,
they don't know what they want.
Yeah. I mean, that's everybody, I guess, dude, at this age, right?
Yeah, dude. Anyways, just read some more comments. Let's see.
Yeah.
Everybody else is saying.
I was a 19-year-old girl who married the 32-year-old man. He was fun. He was my best friend. But when he turned 40, I realized that I had grown up and he wasn't going to grow up any more than he already had. Okay?
Okay. And what? So you divorced him?
God knows. Okay, wait. Let me see if she answered something. She hasn't answered anything.
No, I was 18 and I started dating my ex. That's someone else.
Right, so 32, 8 years from here. That's 27. Yeah, I mean, 27 is a good age, right? Like, you kind of lock in,
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Look at this. You're not a bad gal.
Or
Okay.
Jesus Cristo.
I had a similar experience, except I was 17 and he was 24.
Exactly,
Ooh.
Now we're getting dicey.
Now we're getting dicey. Now we get into those ages, right? And there was no substance abuse issues, okay? We dated for 7 years and I realized that it wasn't my maturity that led to our relationship, but rather his trauma. Okay? He was stuck in his trauma and wasn't mentally progressing past it. And the older I got, the more apparent and depressing that got. Unfortunately, he developed schizophrenia. Ooh. And it was a really difficult situation to move on from. Maybe there are some age gap relationships that aren't due to issues like this. But I think it's worth having some much deeper conversations and reflections with your brother to understand his perspective. You refer to him as settled, but perhaps there is something deeper going on and he needs help. I think
you're thinking too deep into this.
Maybe this was something that happened to you. Okay, maybe there's something that happened to you. Well,
yeah,
I'm sorry that happened.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
But I think we're really swimming in very murky waters, right?
Yeah, you can't diagnose someone with mental illnesses just
because like
bro likes it young, you know.
Yeah. I mean that kind of is.
No, little too young is like bad.
Yeah. Like, you know, you got like jail sentences and stuff going on.
Yeah.
But
Jared levels.
Jared, yeah. Can we say that, sir?
Jared.
Can we say Jared?
I don't think you can say his second name.
Fogle.
I guess.
Yeah, I didn't say the name. Anyways. Like we get into those levels, right? But otherwise, I don't know, man. I think you're okay, this comment at least overcomplicating it.
Yeah.
But what do you think, man? What do you think?
I think
It doesn't matter. Sorry, what?
nah, I think he should rethink it too.
What?
I don't think a 19-year-old is the right age.
Oh yeah. 19-year-old are definitely not the right age.
Search for a 24-year-old,
Yeah.
25-year-old, 26-year-old. They know
but
what
he's
they want.
32, dude.
Yeah.
I would say somewhere close to his range would be nice.
Dude, that's his problem. If he likes some young, man likes some young, that's okay. He wants them to be 24, 25, that's okay.
Damn.
I know, right? Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
He wants them to be, dude, Diddy was dating like Steve Harvey's daughter. He was in his 40s. She was in her 20s.
Nobody said they liked that.
Ooh, they liked that.
Exactly.
What?
Nobody said they liked it, fam.
They liked what?
That relationship.
Okay.
So?
No, nobody said anything that time. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Nobody said they liked it, fam. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, like people were
Yeah.
against it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean, see, 7 years, 6 years.
Come on, nah. Can't be doing this. Can't be throwing that around.
Yeah. But dude, like even if someone is 8 years younger to you,
Mm-hmm.
they'd be 26. That's like, 26 is like, I think old enough, but 8 years already. That's a long
That's
time.
a long time.
Wait, that's 6 years. Sorry. 8 years would be 24.
Oh yeah, 24. Yeah. 6 years, 26 is not a bad age.
Yeah, 26 is not a bad age.
Yeah.
So 8 years younger, 6 years younger.
Yeah. But 19?
19 is way too young, fam.
Way too young, fam. Way too
Getting
young.
into really murky waters here.
Yeah.
She's just fresh out of that age. So you should like back off. Man.
You should back off.
That's practically a minor at this point.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. I think,
Super
are you
young,
a big batte? Is she a big batte?
I think she's doing us all a service. She's doing the kid a service. Sorry.
Yeah, she's doing the kid a service. I was like, wait, what? Who a service? What are you talking about? Dude?
She's doing the kid a service for sure.
Next one?
Moving on to the next one. Am I
Mm-hmm.
big Batasaurus
Right.
for expecting more support from family during a rocky mental health patch. Okay. Oh, I just read the first sentence.
Oh no.
Okay. Here we go. Strap on. Strap in, boys. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Strap in.
Okay.
Strap in.
Okay.
Okay. I experienced.
Nah, don't laugh,
Okay,
don't laugh.
okay.
It's not funny. Yeah.
Strap in, boys. I'm ready for this. I experienced SA almost a decade ago.
Okay.
When I was traveling by myself overseas. That happens. That does happen. I was leaving the country the following day. So I
Right.
decided not to go to the police or doctors. Why would you do that? Go to the police. Okay. Because I didn't speak the language. Okay. And was worried that making any formal report would mean I needed to stay in the country
Yeah.
for longer. And I just wanted to leave and forget it ever happened. Okay. Now maybe I take it back then. When I returned home, I didn't tell anyone in my family as in my world. But tell anyone in my family as in my world it was over. Okay. Get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, in her world also.
Yeah. And telling them would just upset them. So I never told anyone apart from going to the doctor for a blood test a few months later, which was thankfully clean. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Small wins. In hindsight, I accept that my decisions to basically lock this memory in a box, never to be opened again, was perhaps not the best idea. Very true.
True.
But at the time, it felt like what I needed to do to move on with my what's what I needed to do to move on with my life. On a whole, I think it didn't massively affect me. Apart from that, I have never pursued any romantic relationships or dating since then, which I think has kind of affected you. But that's a pretty big affection.
Yep.
Fast forward to this year, and a comment made by the family member basically took a sledgehammer to that locked box. I was told by this person, who to be fair did not know what happened to me, that I have no lived experience of traumatic event
Yeah.
where I was powerless to stop what was happening, in the context of me trying to offer some words of support to their partner who recently experienced the death of a close relative.
Yeah.
They said because I lacked said life experience, my attempt at being supportive came off as lecturing and very unwelcome. I tried to apologize for upsetting the partner, but said I needed to clarify that the statement about me having no experience of any traumatic events wasn't true. I said I didn't feel comfortable to share the details, but clarified it was not a bereavement. My apology message was left on read, and I haven't heard from this sibling or his partner since.
Right.
As a result of the traumatic memories of my essay resurfacing, I began to experience really poor mental health and recurrent nightmares about the specific moment when the last of the men took his turn. Okay?
Oh,
If once he finished, were there more people coming? Or was that it? And if that was all, would I be allowed to leave or would they kill me?
Jesus.
Damn, man, that's so sad. I was having a hard time explaining to my sister, who was probably also my closest friend, why this conflict with the other family member was having such a huge impact to me. And I think she kind of viewed the situation as me just wanting her to take my side and shun this other family member. Because of this, I decided to disclose the essay to her to explain this, whilst the other family members obviously didn't intend to cause a mental health crisis for me. That was kind of the outcome. I felt the way she responded was quite judgmental, asking why didn't I go to the police? Why didn't I see a doctor straight away? Why didn't I say anything at that time? She thought I seemed fine when I came back. She thought I seemed fine when I came back from the holiday, from which she recalled. Her advice was not to bring it up with the other family member, as it would seem like I was centering myself in their already difficult situations. Okay.
Right.
Since disclosing to her a few months ago, I felt like she became really distant. We used to talk almost daily on FaceTime, often about nothing much, but chit chat about the day. Send each other lots of memes, funny messages, etc. But she almost overnight stopped responding to messages, no longer answered my calls. About a month ago, I asked her if I had upset her in some way, as I felt she was being somewhat cold towards me. And she said it's unreasonable for me to expect her to answer my calls at all hours. I basically only call her in the evenings between about 6:30 and 10 or so. If I send her a meme, photo, etc., and she doesn't think it's funny, interesting, etc., she doesn't see why she would have to respond to it. She has things going on in her life too, like work, maintaining her house, and going to the gym. And she's allowed to have an outside life of being my sister, sorry. She doesn't always have time to listen to my complaining about my problems. She doesn't have time to be my sister.
That's harsh. Okay.
To be my sister 24/7. She said she's trying to use her phone less to have a better sleep routine. But she's still very active with our family group chat and in other groups. Other group chats, we are with the same mutual friends. I try to take this on board and call her maybe once or twice a week instead. But still the same doesn't answer my call or messages.
Okay.
Today, I tried to explain to her that her reaction to my telling her about what happened to me was honestly so much more hurtful than the experience itself. And she became very defensive again, stating that she has stress in her life. And when I call her, how is she supposed to know if I am really needing support or if I want to talk about general chit chat, like asking to say hi or her dog, etc.
Right.
I kind of thought that how you would ascertain that information is by answering the call, and also for someone in a really low mental health space, general chit chat is support sometimes, right? And that I should message her prior to calling to say whether what I want to discuss is something important or not. I said that being 100% honest, I regret telling her. And she said, well, what do you expect me to say to that? Okay. I have started seeing a psychologist and understand that it's a lot for someone to process. And I probably am being a bit needy. But I am expecting too much for an apology. For the comment about not having time to be my sister 24/7, I got that maybe my disclosure has opened a wound for her that I don't know about. Oh.
Could be.
And I wouldn't expect her to tell me if she's not comfortable. But in that case, would it be reasonable to think she might also say something about along the lines of am I very sorry that this happened to me, but I don't have the capacity to support you and thank you. Should seek professional help. Okay. Maybe I'm a bad person. What do you think?
And I think you should seek professional help.
Yeah. I think that's bottom line. You really can't go anywhere more than that. You have to seek professional help.
Yeah.
I really don't think your sister can process all of that. It is a lot to take in.
For sure.
Right? If something like that happened to my sister,
Yeah, dude. Oh.
that man's getting got. Alright?
If I ever find him, me bamba.
Yeah.
It's
Jesus save his soul.
Bad day for him.
Yeah.
Long day, my boy.
Long day.
Before I am done, you better call the cops.
You better.
If you don't call the cops, it is done, my boy.
Yeah, man. They're gonna find you on the streets. Body separated left, right.
Yeah.
Anyways, I wish, I hope and pray, man, that, you know,
That this happens to nobody, first of all.
Yeah, first of all, this happens to nobody. Second thing is you get through what you get through, man. Like there isn't really much we can tell here.
Yeah, because that's just a time thing. You've just got to get the right help.
Yeah.
And get the right amount of help for enough amount of time for you to heal.
Yep. Couldn't have said it any better, actually.
And you, honestly, you're not a bad man. You're not a bad person for like telling this to your sister or anything. For reaching out to your sister or anybody.
And neither is your sister a bad person for, you know.
There's no bad guys here.
Yeah.
Okay, because
everybody has their own understandable reasons for, you know, having their own way of doing things.
And it's a really hard thing to swallow.
Yeah. Extremely hard thing to swallow, man. Like, just think about it. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So I think there's no bad people here, man.
Yeah.
You'll all just
seek therapy.
You'll all just got to seek the right kind of help.
Yeah.
We are not that help for sure.
Yeah.
Because we're not. We're just not. But thank you for this.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing it.
Thank you for sharing this. This really means a lot.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. And with that, we are done for this one.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you learned something.
Like you got the advice you got. And if you're going through something, stay strong.
Stay strong, man.
Yep.
Until next time. Peace.